Hello traders, I welcome you back to the Forex Geek channel. If you are looking for a trading strategy that combines trend following with momentum confirmation, then you are in the right place, okay? In this video, we are diving into the moving average crossover with RSI, one of the most powerful and reliable setups out there, okay? Now, this strategy is all about identifying trends and confirming momentum shifts. And when combined, these two indicators give you a stronger edge in the market. Now, whether you are a day trader, swing trader, or scalper, this combo can help you time your entries and exits with more precision. Okay, so make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications because we've got some valuable insights coming your way. Okay, so let us just break it down real quick. First of all, let us talk about the moving average crossover. I'm going to be adding the 50 period moving average, 50 period EMA, and the 200 period EMA. Okay, I'm going to be adding both of them to the chart. All right, now if you are new to this, the moving average crossover, if you're new to it, here's the basic concept, okay? A moving average smooths out price data over a specific period, helping us to see the overall trend. When two moving averages with different time frames cross each other, it often signals a trend reversal or change in momentum. For example, the 50 period moving average represents the short-term trend. The 200 period moving average represents the long-term trend, okay? So when the 50 period moving average crosses above the 200 period moving average, it is considered a bullish signal, meaning the trend is likely shifting to the upside. Okay? Conversely, when the 50 period moving average crosses below the 200 period moving average, it is considered a bearish signal indicating a potential downtrend. Now, the moving average crossover is great for spotting trend reversals and market direction, but we need something else to help us avoid false signals, right? Especially in volatile or sideways markets. That's where the relative strength index comes in. All right. Now, the RSI is a momentum oscillator that measures the strength of a price movement. It ranges from 0 to 100 and helps us identify overbought or oversold conditions. Now, when the RSI crosses above 70, it suggests that the market is overbought and a reversal may be coming soon. Conversely, when the RSI crosses below 30, it signals that the market is oversold, potentially indicating a buying opportunity. Okay, now what makes RSI such a great complement to the moving average crossover is that it helps filter out false signals. For example, if you see a bullish crossover, right, that is when the 50 MA crosses above the 200 MA, but the RSI is in the overbought zone above 70, the trend might be overstretched and a pullback or reversal is likely. And watch out what happened here. Watch out what happened here. Can you see? Can you see that this time there was actually a bullish crossover, but you can see that the RSI was in overbought territory around here. And can you see that shortly afterward we actually had, can you see this? Can you see that we actually had a pullback, a significant pullback? You can see that the pullback, the length of the pullback was close to, okay, this was where the upward move started, but this was even where the crossover occurred. The crossover occurred here. So if you're going to enter a buy trade, probably you would have entered around here. So imagine entering around here, and you can see that this pullback literally wiped out whatever gains you would have made. But because the RSI was in overbought territory, it would have told you not to buy just yet. When the RSI now dropped to the 30 level, that's when you would have considered buying. And you can see that shortly afterwards, we had a rally. So if the RSI is below 30 during a bearish crossover, on the other hand, if it is below 30 during a bearish crossover, and maybe you have the 50 MA crossing below the 200 MA, of course, which is the bearish crossover, it would indicate that the price is oversold. That is when the RSI is in the 30 level, right? And you notice that bearish crossover, okay? You might be getting in at a good value for a reversal. By combining both indicators, you are not just relying on one signal. You are using both trend following and momentum confirmation to make better decisions, okay? This helps you avoid false breakouts and improves the accuracy of your trades. Now, let us get into the specifics of setting this up. Here's what you need to know. For the moving averages, the 50 period MA gives you a short-term trend and is great for spotting quick reversals. The 200 period MA represents the long-term trend and helps you stay on the right side of the market. Then concerning the RSI settings, the default setting is 14 period, okay, and it works well for most traders, but you can experiment with different periods based on your trading style, okay. Shorter periods will make the RSI more sensitive, while longer periods will smooth it out, okay. Now, for the 70 and 30 levels, they are standard for identifying overbought and oversold conditions, but you can adjust these levels to suit your preferences, okay. They are generally reliable for spotting potential reversals. All right, now let's just go into how you can actually trade with this strategy. For a buy signal, for a long position, you wait for the 50. Okay, let me just remove all this. Okay, so you wait for the 50 MA to cross above the 200 MA, signaling a potential uptrend. Then you check the RSI. Ensure you always get confirmation from your RSI. Okay, you check the RSI and make sure that it is not in the overbought zone. It is not above 70. Ideally, the RSI should be moving above 30, but not yet near overbought conditions. Then you enter the trade once you have confirmed the crossover and the RSI conditions. This gives you a higher probability of entering in a strong trending market. Then for sell signal, which is a short position, wait for the 50 MA to cross below the 200 MA, okay, signaling as potential downtrend. Then you check the RSI, ensure it is not in the oversold zone, okay, that which is below 30. The RSI should be moving below 70, but not yet near oversold levels, okay. Then you enter the trade once both the crossover and RSI conditions are confirmed. This helps you avoid entering a trending market that could reverse too soon, okay. So by using these filters, you are minimizing risk and maximizing the potential for better trade setups. Remember, the key is to stay disciplined and wait for confirmation from both indicators before entering a trade. All right, traders, there you have it, the moving average crossover with RSI strategy. It's an excellent setup to identify trend reversals and confirm momentum shifts, giving you a stronger edge in the market. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications so you never miss new content. Comment below, do you use the moving average crossover with RSI in your trading? What is your favorite combination of indicators? Let us discuss. In the meantime, thank you for watching and I hope to see you in the next video. Stay sharp and happy trading.